need everything.
I said I would keep it to a dull roar today. Dan, I'm keeping it to a dull roar. I'm not even going to talk. Say hi, Dan. No, I said to say hi, Dan.
Oh, hi, Dan.
There you go. So we got a nice X there. I'm not going to talk you guys today that much. You're not going to hear any of my rambling. I'll just describe what I'm seeing. I got a really nice X right there. Dan, those bushes look very suspicious to me behind that X. So they definitely seem to have these stages and perches and stuff. There's just no question about it. This is leading up to that ridge that I filmed at last week, and you just can't get up here. That thing's really interesting without going through these amazing little transitional perches and lookouts. Look at that. That is just a gorgeous X right there. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Look at that. Okay, we've got a real long bend right in front of us right there. Where is it? See that? It's like just a little bend. Another signature little pushed uphill type of deal. I see these all the time. Nothing too exciting, but it's so them. Look at that. So as you can see under the snow, I really feel right before we walk in here. They do their typical, fences before their sections. So there's always some kind of an obstruction to want to deter you from walking through here. You guys, I start to wonder. I don't think it's that they don't want you to walk through here because you're going to see them. I really believe they just simply don't want you walking through here. Like it doesn't. They can avoid you, no problem. It's the actual. Just act of you being here, I believe sometimes they're not thrilled with. At least random people. I believe if you know about them 100%, you're welcome. If you're just some random person in here, I really believe this, and I could be wrong, that they just don't want you here. It's that simple. Yeah. What? Where? Oh yeah. They always are pitchforks, aren't they? Wow, what a great little transition place. This is amazing. I shouldn't say transition place. I should say #1 perch lookout down there. I filmed it last week, you guys, if you watched my last video, and I found that little star structure on that perch. Well, that's right below. I did not see this in any way, shape, or form from down there. We came in a different approach. We walked into this first. So 1, 2, same thing. On all the mountain, you can do the same thing. And they have certain perches up. It's an amazing thing. All right, over and out. We're just getting in. I've been kind of hanging around this little spot that I first got into. I'm trying to get to that ridge that I showed you guys in the last video. Working on it. Whoa! Almost died. As you can see, it's pretty dangerous right here. I've been just here off camera, really appreciating this because, as you can see the TP. There's like you can see him coming down. I'm not going to go crazy on it, but it's right there, right next to all this stuff. Simply incredible to me. I just, they clearly make. They're too uniform, guys. You know, when you see everyone's like, "That's deadfall." Well, there's a tree, and then there's another one perfectly symmetrical next to it. Like it's just duplicated next to it. It's the same size, same tree practically. And then they'll go ahead and put another one on top of it. And you can see down there, same thing. It's just, I call them fences. I feel like it's the best thing I come up with. Believe it or not, they'll do these things too. So those two trees. You know, people won't accept that it's, even some Sasquatch believers won't accept that that's Bigfoot because it's not hard to explain, or it's not. But trust me when I tell you guys, I know they've given me this all-knowing. It's an amazing thing. And I promise you that those two trees they put there, same with this other leaner here. You know, this is just their area. This is what they do. There's an amazing X. I can't show it to you. It's right behind me. I'm in the wrong angle. But yeah, how cool. Let's see that I cannot kill myself. Right here. Holy. Dan's above me somewhere. All right, this is a pretty cool X. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this, okay? You got to really think about this, okay? You see this one? It goes up, it bends behind that one, okay? And then bends back out this way in front. Now look at the wear and tear on that tree from that one branch. I'm hoping it comes out okay on it. I can't really tell on this thing. Someone worked that in so many times. It's amazing. They just don't do this and then walk away. It's like a precise art, because I know just from the wear. I see it constantly. The extra wear. It's not just from a tree hitting it once. It's like literally been a little break there. And here's the other thing, guys. I'm on a part of the hill that is completely protected from wind. There's not even the smallest breeze in here, okay, even on really windy days. So none of this stuff is done by wind, okay? You guys, when I talk to you guys about that, I'm only talking to like 2 people. For some reason, they watch my videos, every single one of them, but they still think that, oh, that's when not everything's Bigfoot. Well, maybe not where you are, not everything's Bigfoot, but for you to say not everything's Bigfoot makes you look like an idiot too, because how do you know everything's not Bigfoot? Who made you the all-knowing? You know what I mean? Trust me, when you're here, everything is Bigfoot, okay? I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. Because they keep them in areas. It's very simple. So I would bet everything in the world I have that in this forest right here, every single thing that's done to a tree is done by Sasquatch or one of their friends, okay? All of this too. All these blinds, all these... You can see the giant X right there on the ground. It's all them, these big, giant run-up leaners. You know what I mean? Gives them just a little extra, little guys, I believe. And then what I'm seeing right now looks to be an incredible X. Do you see that? Let me go over there. All right, bye. Okay, sorry about that. Dan's screaming something, and I had to click off the video. It's a really interesting area right here. There's feet of snow everywhere over here. And all of this just happens to be here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's unbelievable. I find it really weird that it's just dry right here. Look around, there's no other spots. Okay. I'm not seeing any footprints. I did see what looked like deer that I just stepped on walking in, but I just find it unusual. I don't know if it's their energy or what, because you'll notice that it's melting on their structures. Like, I don't know, it's bizarre. I don't know if they have some kind of an energy thing going on around the structures or what. I'm just blown away right now by this place. Poor Dan is like, what are you doing? He always misses it though, you know, like, you gotta follow me or you're gonna miss it. All right. Oh my God, I really thought you were a Sam Squanch. I'm watching too much Trailer Park Boys.
I found a fucking bear den.
You saw a dead bear?
A bear den.
Oh yeah?
The tracks coming out of it.
Oh cool.
Yeah, no.
Did you film it?
No.
Well, what the hell?
I got my ass out of there. Are you serious? A hungry black bear?
No, you just gotta go, come here, good boy. Talk to him like a dog.
Good boy.
Yeah, he's your good boy.
Hungry black bear?
That's all. Yeah, you'd be surprised. I'm not recommending it to anyone that's listening to this video, but I do that kind of stuff. I will literally go right up to the bear or any animal, and not right up to him, but close enough where, you know, we're communicating, and just talk nice. You'd be surprised at the response. I'm not saying it'll work every time, but oh man, I've been in those situations so many times where I'm like, oh, it's a good boy. You know, you just they do get a sense, I think, of your, you know, of your meaning just by the tone of your voice. And you know, you may do that and they could rip your face off too, but I've had pretty good luck with just being nice. Usually just look at you, kind of, their ears go up and they kind of turn their head like, what is this guy talking about? And then they'll usually just turn around and leave. All right, I'm not talking today, I forgot. All right. I love this little spot in here, look at this. Hey Dan, this was made.
A rock statue? Just film it.
It's stacked. It's a perfect wall, but it was done a million years ago? I don't know. I am filming it. You guys explain that to me, please. That's crazy. You see these are all separate, you see? Unless they're splitting like that over millions of years. Maybe that's where our landscapers got the idea to do rock walls like that. Just an interesting little, safe little area here. I love it. You know, lots of seats, big trees surrounding it. I like it. This is a perfect perch. Watch this there's a little cut through right there. Nobody really seems to go up. I don't know if the Forest Service uses it or what. What a perfect place. Now last time I walked, see we came in this way. Last time I walked this way and I went up that way, which was really awesome, and came all the way in here. So now, I gotta go through all that snow. We're trying to get to the top of that ridge. So we'll see what happens.
Hey everybody, out with Mark today. We just stumbled upon some, looks like some wind damage, until you kind of get over here. Got the nice soft break. Kind of inclination what's going on. Then you look up. And you have massive logs, interconnected, and I mean massive logs, 50, 60 feet easy, 2.5 feet around on the base. These are massive logs. Shout out to my main man, Kelly Calixco. He was going to come up today, but he had something come up. We always enjoy when he comes out. He brings a good presence. And he's going to be stoked to see this. He will be coming out, I'm sure, in the next couple of weeks, and we'll catch a bunch more awesome stuff. And this is the famous triple and quadruple log fence that they always do. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 logs. They make a small little fence.
Yeah, another spot right up there.
And it looks like we're going uphill.
All kinds of breaks. I see a break in the tree. Look at that. Look at the break in the tree.
I can't see it from here, so
See the break up top.
alright, I just had to catch the back side of this X that Mark filmed. Yet another massive tree structure. Makes a perfect X. Bounce out from it. And then it just happens also to have a triple at the top. So it breaks into 3 different leads. Or it's a pitchfork. My bad. It's one single tree with a pitchfork. They love the pitchforks for some reason. I don't know what's up with the pitchfork. And then this side also goes into the X. I cannot see my screen, so hopefully I'm capturing it. But yeah, amazing. Huge, by the way, huge. Probably 20 feet off the ground. And I'll say that one big log's easily 50 feet long, the other one's about 50 as well. Huge logs. Alright. Little tiny structure. Set up with some old dead logs. Probably 6-7 feet long, not very big. But obviously stuck in the ground and not natural. Definitely not from here. I'll show you guys. Bolt right out. It's jammed in the ground. Oh shit, I messed it up. Not good. Not good. There we go. Alright. I don't want to be messing their stuff up. Okay. Alright. On to bigger and better things. Here we go.
I am not helping. I just found that Dan decided to film it instead of help me. So now I'm returning the favor. You've seen it here, folks. Dan officially is not a ninja. And I have the proof.
If I get out of this, I'm fucking ninja.
Now, if I get $20, it's a possibility that this footage will not be put up, but I'm sure there's quite a few people that would love to see you stuck. Now, I could easily just walk over, hand him my pole, he'd be up, but it'd be too easy. I want to see him suffer. Yeah. Come on, every move you make is being seen by thousands. There you go. Yay!
Out of it. That's my people. Still ninja.
No ninja. Self-proclaimed. All right. Okay, this is cool for me. This is totally different than what I'm used to seeing in Bigfoot. Because they're different. So it kind of reminds me of other people's areas in a sense. And you got to be really careful because, you know, your eyes just don't read everything. You think they are, but they're not. And as I walk through this stuff, you know, boom, X, bend. You can see the bend. You can see like there's like an X there. There's all kinds of twisting going on there. Big leaner behind. Huge X back there. And then I just came out, I'm assuming I put the clip in, of that crazy hangout right there that's boxed off from all sides with an X right next to it. It's amazing. It's so undeniable, you guys. When you stand here and do what I'm doing, there's no question in your mind. Like, it's so blatant. And then, of course, the more you get to know them and the more you get to understand the structures, the more it just, every little thing just pops out right in your face. It's an amazing thing. It's so undeniable. You know, I have to remind myself once in a while, like, do I really do Bigfoot? Like, do I have a YouTube channel? And is this real? Like, how could this be real? And, you know, sure enough, you know, you can look at some of my private footage and tell you it's real. You guys, another thing too, that's why we're thinking about doing the website, because, you know, any real footage of Bigfoot, any HD footage of Bigfoot cannot be put up on Facebook, cannot be shared in a group. You know, the Men in Black, wow, look at that. Better not be looking for me. See, exactly, I say Men in Black, and there's a Black Hawk flying behind me. You know, will show up my door and make me not do this. So it's happened before. You gotta be really careful. That's why I stick to structures, guys. There's a lot more that goes on. But unfortunately, the way our stupid world is, you can't just put that stuff on the internet and be like, hey, look at my Bigfoot doing the Margarita. You can't do it, because they'll either kill you or they'll ruin your life and take everything you have, and shut your channel down. They do not want you getting too close. So I try to film structures, and typically that leads me right to them anyway. Believe it or not. Lost Dan completely. Dan likes to take his own ways. All right, over and out. Two gorgeous hawks flying around us. That was the closest I've ever been to one screaming. He did his hawk scream right above me and Dan. I thought it was the attack of the killer Bigfoots. That's how loud it was. Like, wow! I was like, I couldn't believe how it happened right there above those trees. And I was, oh, they're so pretty. You know, how people come out here and shoot things like that, I'll never know. Just do me a favor, make sure you never do it if I'm nearby, because I may shoot you. That's right. I believe some of these animals are more important than people. If you're going to come out here and be an idiot, you're going to deal with me. I find that a little unusual. I was just thinking to myself, I wasn't going to say it out loud, but from down there, this is where we were getting all the action, in these thick pine trees. Getting some weird feelings in here. And then, I'm not seeing any footprints, which I kind of didn't expect to, but I am seeing all of this bark. Hey Dan, you gotta see this. Right where all that noise was that you were hearing? Okay. So I find this interesting. I'll point out another interesting point too. I really feel like something was just on top of that log, because you see this bark? It's brand new. Do you know how I know? Most people, and here's something I'll actually teach you, okay? And most people I will teach this, because it's just not something you'll know. When that bark falls, okay, especially within the last 2 weeks of what we had. Here's a good example right here. Looks like this one fell before. When this bark falls, it's dark. So when the sun hits it, you see that? It'll actually melt its way right through. And I can tell by looking at these, they just fell. There's no melting at all. We've had 14 days of gorgeous sun. So something was messing with this. There's no doubt about it to me. Something climbs right up here. Oh yeah, it's starting to get good, you guys. Look at that. I'm whispering because I just know they're here. It doesn't, I don't have to whisper for them, but I whisper in case I hear noises. Okay, these are the big boys, you guys. This is where you can tell because everything used is huge. These are my Sasquatch. I could almost cry, okay? This is, I mean, can you even see feet? I mean, what is going on here? Look at the disturbance going up the thing, you guys. Look. I'm not even kidding. You guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but I've been seeing it too much for it to be a mistake. As you can see, that again, like all the other ones that I find, it's completely bent in there. It's a run-upper. There's no doubt in my mind. They just go ding, 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 and hold on with one hand right there. There's no doubt in my mind. They run up these. I can see the marks from where the bark came off. Hey Dan, I'm telling you on camera, but all that, remember that movement up here and stuff and the noises? Yeah. There's all this fresh bark from this tree just fell. And you can see when the bark falls, the sun hits it, it'll actually melt right through, like slowly start to sink into the, because it's dark and gets heated from the sun. This stuff just fell. I could see one that fell a while ago, and you can see exactly that. It's 3 inches into the snow. Well, you can see all the marks all over. That's why I normally don't film these run-ups, but this is interesting to me. It's really interesting. Something's going on here. I know, would you stop cursing on my YouTube channel? I got little kids that watch this stuff. You have little kids. Well, it's mostly the kids of people that watch, but I got grandmas too, so. That is incredible. You see that?
Every 20 feet.
Yeah, every 20 feet is right. I mean, they've done, it took us, how long does it take? Since I met you at the bottom of this ridge, has it been an hour?
Yeah.
About an hour?
Well, it's 45, 50 degrees.
It's insane. Well, forget about the snow and how steep it was, but just simply the obstructions to get up was just, they just do this everywhere. It's all them, you can tell by the way they do it. It's not just the stuff falling over because everything has an X or it's twisted or bent. And then right behind it, you know, of course you'll see stuff like that. So I finally made it to my first structure. I have a heart attack. Let me go. All right, this very well may be, and I haven't even got there yet, but I can tell based on what I went through to get here, based on the structures I followed, some incredible, elaborate hangouts. My guess is they're slightly bigger behind me and down below because this area is so high up and it's not something they feel like doing every minute. So when they go down there, they probably stay down there for some time. You know, it's not just 5 minutes. They're going to be down there for a couple hours or a day, whatever a Sasquatch shift can do. Okay, now I want to show you what I believe is the thickest bend I have ever seen in my entire life. And then we'll get to some other cool stuff. Now I'm just starting, okay? If you can see through these woods, they have the most elaborate work you have ever seen in your life. This place is simply incredible. I am so happy. Now, unfortunately, we have a time restraint. Because of Dan. It's one of the reasons I'll be going out a lot, you guys, this year alone, because it's too hard to, with other people involved, you know, if you're not getting paid for it, you know, finding time away from your family and from work is nearly impossible. And when I do get people to go out, I'm always time restrained, and I just can't have it. I'm not going to be able to walk up here again in the snow. It's impossible to duplicate what we did today. I'm not doing it. So, will I come back here in the summer? Yes, but I would really like to get to some more structures here. So there could be a part 2. Okay, now check that thing out. That is the thickest bend I have ever seen in my life. I've seen huge giant ones, but that one is just mind-blowingly huge. Everything here. They have all these elaborate setups to stop you from coming up. I would love to see the ground here. You can see there's like hangouts in the trees. This place is simply incredible. Look at this. I told you they love a view. They love the views. You can even see, you guys, subtle signs down below. You know, a really steep hill, and you got huge leaners going uphill. And they're perfectly spaced and doing exactly the same thing. You know it's Bigfoot. It's just that clear. Now, if you saw that and you couldn't find a structure to save your life, then maybe I would question that. But when you see this, you just know. I say the same thing over and over. You just know. It's just... This sucks. Always, right? X, and then what's behind it? Bend. This is incredible in here. Look at this. Everywhere you look. Man, I wish I could see this in the summer. Or I wish this was in the summer right now, because the ground tells so much. All right. You guys, I believe I found what might be another Bigfoot, like, I can't even say world, but Bigfoot universe. As you get up to the deep forest, unfortunately it's getting dark and we got a big storm coming in. Damn, I'm hearing all kinds of noises up top. There's all kinds of sounds coming from over here. If you don't believe me, just look at the woods. That's the one I shot from a distance, Dan, right there.
That's gotta be it, right?
That's it. It's undeniable. It's in the fork. There's no way it could happen. I mean, you could... No, but if you look at that...
What we should do is look right and then look left. You're like forest, Sasquatch.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying that to Dan. You know, over here, there's not much going on. Pretty normal, actually. There is, but it's discreet. It's on the ground. And if you get up there, I can see there's these incredible structures up in the woods. I have these incredible feelings about this place. I think this is going to be one of the most amazing places I've found yet. Tell me how that happens by accident. Just stare at that. Dan, I get the vibes in here so big time. Oh yeah, I hear it. That's a bird though, isn't it?
Sure.
It's too consistent.
It's a hawk.
Yeah. It could be those hawks. Look at that. That's just... I'm gonna spend some time here just so you guys can actually, until I can actually, when I get home, like, oh my goodness gracious. Look at all this shit. Fuck. Alright, I've almost died for the last time, you guys. I'm really... Excuse my language.
That's a star.
Yeah. Look at the top of...
Right. Yeah.
Where?
Right here to my right.
Right here?
Directly,
I'll look when I get...
20 feet to your right.
Look at the top of that structure. Oh my God, I'm balanced on top of two trees, you guys, forgive me. Let me jump over here. God, I would love this. Love to see this place in the summertime.
Right there. To your right.
This one right here?
Yeah, follow the log that's down that you're on. About 20 feet. And then there's a log that's 3 feet off of that log to your left. So follow the log that you're on.
Yeah.
The little pine tree.
The X, you mean?
That's huge. It's all on purpose because the little strips are putting this way down below.
Look at these over here.
Yeah, the one logo at the top.
See how it bends in? Oh my God, you guys. This is just incredible. I'm looking so forward to my summer. I think we're even getting a couple inches of snow tonight. Sorry, when I do that, that's me. It's Dan laughing at me going 5 feet into the snow. Right there. This place is incredible. Did you hear that? What was that? I swore I heard a goat. Something went. Rah. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I hope it's a tree. As I'm not looking for any goat men here, you guys. As soon as I see goat men or something with hoofs that has a face, I'm done. I quit. Not my thing. I mean, unless he's really cool and wants to come over and hang out. But I'm not doing any goat man. I have enough trouble talking to idiots about Bigfoot. There's no Bigfoot. Why? Because your mom didn't tell you? These stupid people. It's unbelievable. I always knew there was. No, I was ignorant and naive, but didn't know how or why, but I always knew. And I think that's what's led me here. Dan? What's going on? What was that noise? That was you. We think that we're the only ones that have ever been right here. What just made that crazy noise? No, it wasn't a tree. It was a vocal. I thought it was you. Yo, I got brand new brakes right here. I hear you. Brand new brake right here. I don't know. I have to look at the video. I heard it, Dan. I heard something crazy. I turned around and you were staring the other way. There's something in there. I got no shot. I'm just trying. This is what they like. They love this. Did you make any noise? Wait till you hear the vocal that shows up on here. I heard the craziest. Like, I can't even duplicate it. I'll have to listen to it. It was like you got scared or something. You were like, ah! I'm just leaving the camera rolling, so. Because we got some crazy shit going on. And Dan just happens to be standing underneath an X while this is happening. Actually, Dan, that X that you were talking about, it's much prettier from up here.
Yeah, it looks great, right?
Yeah. Oop, to my right. Did you hear it? I just heard a whistle. Could be a bird, but it was. That's a tree.
I don't know what that was.
I don't know either. Just ignore it. Keep coming.
You kind of mobilized me there for a second.
Well, why is it that way? Because they want you to go that way and look, not they don't. Which means we're going the right way. Yes. See, we got a huge distraction to our left. I'm very curious to review the video on that one. I think it's on video, you guys. I heard it like perfectly, so it should be something on video. And this is all speculation, okay? But my guess is, as soon as we're in here, it happens to me all the time. Boom, boom, big distraction here. Let's go look at that. What was that? We go over there. There's nothing. Before you know it, we're walking that way, not this way. And oh, Dan, I heard it again. Whistle this time. Okay, I'm getting whistles. He didn't hear it. He's climbing over a tree. That way. Oh man, I got the vibe. I mean, this place is incredible. Now remember, keep in mind, we're just walking in. Like, we haven't seen anything yet. So to me, this doesn't end, you guys. This goes forever. To me, this is the beginning of the sickest world I've ever found. I don't think it'll be as unique as my Bigfoot universe. There's something special about those guys. Mostly because they're really nice to me. But who knows, right? We'll see what happens. Look at this. Look at this. See, they make an X. It doesn't have to be exactly the same size, you know what I mean? But look, there's a beautiful X right there with two completely different caliber trees. There's something special about this area. I don't know what it is, but they like it. My guess is because there is no way to access 50 feet that way. It is an absolute straight down cliff. So what a perfect place to be. They have every possible way up here. It took us over an hour just to go 200-300 yards. Okay, so they have every way possible blocked off coming up the hill. It would be impossible to approach a human team up here, much less a Sasquatch team. So just keep that in mind. I mean, these guys, if you were just with your human abilities, if you were born out in these woods as a baby and you never left, you would be so keenly tuned into nature. You would know if a squirrel made a noise over there, exactly what that squirrel's noise was. I mean, that's how smart we are. We adapt. And just imagine what their abilities are, because they're up and above ours. Hey Dan, I got a nice dry walk up over here. God, I don't even want to turn the camera off, but I'm going to.
Across the way. And we're about at 10,000. We're definitely at 10,000 feet.
that Bigfoot was not happy with where that thing was bending, and he was just like, "Ugh!" Look at that.
That is powerhouse.
That's power. I was telling them, same thing me and you were talking about off camera, you know, that this is the big guy. I think these are the Bigfoots. These are, you can tell by the sheer mass of every structure, these gigantic, huge X's, and like everything's pushed up.
Some
and
large ass trees.
It reminds me of a section in Bigfoot Universe where I know where all the big ones are.
Trees.
Where all the big Bigfoots are. At least that's what I think. It's all green on the floor. They have lots of small pine trees that you can kind of walk in and out of, and it's impossible to get a visual even 15 feet or 20 feet away.
Yeah.
They love that, and I get the same type of feeling in here, so I am guessing as always, but I'm guessing with some education, a little bit of education. Anyway. I don't know, I'm hearing all kinds of stuff going on. It almost sounds like it's summer in here, in a sense. Like when some of the noises I'm hearing, the birds.
Oh, we got the wick, and I mean, nastiness is coming.
I know. We got a big storm moving in. Look at this one, Dan. Did you see it?
Yep.
The tip of it right there?
They're woven through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens naturally. Falls uphill.
It happens naturally in every other state but Colorado. I said it on the video earlier, I'm like, in your state, not everything's Bigfoot, but here, everything is Bigfoot.
It's sitting on a rainbow. The level log's sitting on a rainbow.
What are you talking about? You see this teepee? Man, you know, can you imagine what we're missing right here? Like what all this is, like right in here? Like,
It's something that
I can see the structures underneath the snow. You can see them crisscrossing and stuff. So this is going to be an incredible place to come back in the summertime. I cannot wait for the snow to be gone. Look at that.
oh, look how big those are. Wow.
Yeah, everything here is Bigfoot. Everything. Maybe not in your spot, but here, it's easy for us. And I mean that, once you get to a spot like this, everything's Bigfoot. Everything.
How it took to do that is impressive.
I could have done that. Dan, you obviously haven't seen my 8-pack lately.
You heard that, right?
Yeah. I'm just ignoring him. I'm hoping the camera's getting some of this. Because I can't explain it. I can't. I'm not going to be like, what was that on camera? And be like, I heard something.
Yeah, I know.
And like dramatize the video. Guys, I'll keep this as real as I can. I promise. I'm never going to try to fool you. So we are hearing noises, but I'm not going to be gay about it.
Look at that. That's what you've seen from down there, dude.
Yep. I saw this and that one below. I can't believe I forgot to take a picture of the one below, though. I'll take it out of the video if I can. This is incredible. I'm telling you, if you look on top,
Well,
the little babies sit up there. I mean, look. No, wait till you see that. Wait till you see the top of this. There's no question in my mind. I'm actually walking through this thing. Look at this. Oh yeah. Man, look at this. Look at the view. All right, look at the hangout. This is the most blatant one I've ever seen. Give you an idea against Dan how big these are. See up here? I could go up there right now and just sit up there and just hang out. It is an incredible hangout.
Oh, it's amazing.
You can see all the, I know.
I can look at this all day and you guys see
Okay, now here's the best part. Look at their view. You can only imagine what it's like from up there. Here, everything is obstructed here. There's a huge cliff right there. I mean, it literally drops right there, okay? And then there's the view. You can see everybody and everything. Like where I was coming the other day. Somewhere down there. And then I took a right, looking that way, I took a right that way to the woods. And you could have seen me, they know I'm here hours before you even get to where they are. It took us an hour and a half to 2 hours just from down there to here. Give me an idea how hard it is.
Hey, you can't show that there.
I did it from such a distance, I don't think anyone will notice. We're trying not to show the where we are because some issues are being created. So I'm just trying for the Bigfoots not to do that.
My foot's up.
You can see how dangerous that is. It really is too. You can see in betweens where those gaps are.
Fucking snap the leg pretty quick.
Oh yeah. Fucking.
Careful, it keeps going up.
Did you say fucking snap a leg? You just cursed on YouTube again.
Hey, Dan's the F-bomb guy, all right?
I'm gonna have to get the beeps when you watch Colorado Bigfoot. Be like, what did they say? I'll be like, I don't know. It's just gonna be like beep 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 beep.
Somebody I watch on YouTube has the sensor stuff. It's great.
Oh, they do?
I would love to have that.
Yeah, beep 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 beep.
Sensor.
Wow, it doesn't end.
I don't think it's going to.
Yeah, and you know what? This, I was saying before on the camera, this is nothing. This is the beginning. This is the steep
This
hill.
is roadblock.
This is roadblock. This is a hangout. Look at that. Look at that. Hold on. Look at that.
Tell me you heard that.
Holy shit. That was not wind. There's no wind right now. I heard that so blatantly.
I'm telling you, it's something big.
That's big. I wonder if the camera heard that.
Is that the same area we just heard that fucking scream or yell? Or
Again. Yeah, same exact spot. So how would you describe that? As a log? Or some kind of a break?
That was like a break or...
But it was something that was big. It
wasn't small.
No, it wasn't like a little stick being broken. That was like, her.
No, that was like a log or something moving, breaking.
Dude, we both looked at each other. You can't fake that one. That was, oh my God. Like I said, I'm just ignoring it. This is too amazing.
Well, if anybody thinks that's fake, they're fucking retarded.
Well, what I think is...
They're retarded.
Well, no, I mean, I don't... Look, when I go off on the camera, you have to realize that it's 99% of the people are completely cool and on board. I mean, it's... Yeah, I'm not even just saying that to kiss ass. It's really the truth. And then... Well, what the problem is, you get some new people. This will be the first video they'll ever see of me. They don't know the history. They don't know what I have.
Oh, okay.
And they just don't understand, you know? And then you get other researchers that get jealous. Jan, you're walking right in front of my brake shot. Look to your right.
Oh, wow, look at that. Sorry, people. Let me get out of the way.
People? You call them people, I call them you guys. Because we're in New Jersey, I can't help it. Wake up, what, people? Whoa, look at Dan. You wouldn't even see that one. Look how high up that X is.
Oh, wow. Wow, and it makes multiple.
I just don't miss. Yeah, there's multiple X's.
It's part of a 3 setup down here.
Yep, I see it too. This is incredible. I'm so excited to show you guys something completely different. You know, like even these structures. You know, me and Mark Para, we talk just online. You know, we're in a couple groups together, and he's a really knowledgeable guy up here. I appreciate his opinion. You know, and he'll post a picture, and right away, not to try to say, hey, look at this picture, but we have so many that are almost identical to each other that it's amazing. And we're talking about locations that are hours and hours apart. So this is a little different in here. This isn't something where, besides the X's and that crazy run-up stuff, I see that a lot too, where they'll put all those run-ups. By the way, guys, I'm not trying to be cool. These are just my motorcycle gloves, and they were thin. I needed something thin today.
I would say rainbow and more bender, but it's a big log.
Wow, you could just go right off of this. Okay, and there's the edge.